speaking nominally means.
I said it. That's about the end of the answer. Well, I think in that same video, I'm not sure if that's that same video, this is back in 2009. So I've been doing this about right there. So 2009, 2008. No, I just mean like, because it wasn't this exact show. It was, back then there were no podcasts. So we were sort of this podcast. I think there was no episodes. You look so young. Thank you. I mean now. Back then. It's always, it's just one of life's cool tricks that you lose your baby fat or your beard. It's a rule that you shouldn't be able to have gray hair. Oh, baby!
I look like an old baby.
Baby collecting Social Security.
Yeah, my belly.
So, I think in that same video, where I did a Berkeley series, it might be that one, but you can search, go back through this if you're on YouTube right now. By the way, if you're on YouTube, smash that like button right now. It's also something that helps. You can comment below. We're going to wrap this up and go to my club. In 2009, also, I was in class, and they didn't have hidden cameras back then. I asked the professor, I said, hey, yeah, how many of these slaves in the United States were stolen, captured, versus sold into slavery from the old world? She said, that's a very good question. Teaching the class. And I don't know the answer to that. Well, it's the lowest number you'll see is 80%, and it's as high as 95, depending on the estimates that you use. What's the name of that guy who did the beer summit? I always forget his name. The black guy with the crazy hair.
Fred Rogers?
No, the black guy with the I always someone he did the beer summit at the White House. Remember that guy?
No.
With the cop.
Clarence Williams.
He's always sitting there, my brother, on CNN. That guy, I always forget his name. Anyway,
Al Sharp?
Yeah, estimated that it was 96%. Yeah, I can't think of his name. But the lowest number is 80. Whatever.
Did it narrow it down?
Did you find it, Don?
Yeah, Don.
Not Don King.
No.
Not Don King.
Don.
That's a fight promoter.
What?
Don.
I just seen the black guy. It's like, is it Colonel something? Not Colonel something. It's gosh.
Yes, it's Colonel Sanders.
I can't remember his name. I cannot remember the guy's name. I'm horrible with names.
I know who
I can picture his face in my head. There was a beer summit with Barack Obama because this guy this was the kind of the first.
He looks like Clarence Williams III, though. I know he does.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
From Tales from the Hood.
He was the first guy who got arrested by a police officer, and everyone made it about race. And so then Barack Obama invited him to the White House. There was a beer summit, and one of them preferred Blue Moon. I can remember all of these things, and I know that's 100% right, but I can't remember his name. Isn't that insane?
At least if you meet him, you'll know what drink you want.
Yeah. I think it was a white guy who preferred Blue Moon. He was 45 man.
Oh, I got you.
Really?
No, I don't blame him.
Slits.
Anyway, someone will find the name. We'll get it on Mug Club. But the point is, that this was a guy who was like a black liberation theologist. Right?
Yeah.
He's a professor.
Oh.
And
Wait, Cornell West?
Cornell West! See, I was like, Cornell West!
And you type in Clarence Williams and tell me if they don't look the same.
The third.
And I don't mean like in a race. They just, some people look like,
Right.
you look like Tom Hanks.
Didn't you go on a show with him one time and he got up and stormed? Was that Cornell West? No.
No.
When
Cornell West is very highly educated.
No, I know. Didn't you Skype in with somebody and he said, Brother Crown, and you were like, jokingly said, I have not Joe Brother. And then this guy, I swear to you, this was, I think, up in Michigan. You Skyped into an interview and this guy threw his head.
Got mad?
Yeah, he got mad. He looked like Cornell West if it wasn't Cornell West.
I remember a guy walked off?
Yes. How can you not remember this?
I don't remember this.
This is hilarious. We got to find this at some point. All right.
I think maybe the guy was joking. Anyway.
I think you're talking about Cornell East.
You had really pissed him off. He was very seriously angry.
Cornell Eastern Conference.
That's what it was.
Yes. Okay, different guy.
Cornell
So
South.
the point is, I remember him estimating Cornell West. I think if you type in this right now, we'll take your chance. I want to say that he said, he gave an estimate that the amount of slaves who were sold as opposed to captured was 97%. I think he might have said as high as 96%. Wow. So you guys can find that reference. I'll show it on Mug Club. But everything else, and by the way, this There will be a bonus to everyone there in the mission control on Mug Club who fact checks everything that I just said. Cornel West was arrested by a police officer. Then Barack Obama had them to the White House for a beer summit. One of them preferred Blue Moon, and also find that number of the estimate from Cornel West about how many of them were sold into slavery versus captured. These are the things that I remember. It's bizarre, and I can't remember a name. It's like, Tammy! I'll be sitting there like, I remember you went to Heritage Academy High School. You were an honor student. I remember you were in the international program. You did figure skating. I also remember that your hair was blonde and you dyed it red. I remember that, and then I was like, well, yeah, but what's my name? I don't know this is TLC. So,
Left eye west.
yes. Lincoln, let's go back to Lincoln. We'll look at this. He was a firm believer in personal liberty and the Constitution. Let me read you some quotes. And I've run out of these notes now. He said, in all that the people can individually do as well for themselves, government ought not to interfere. We the people are the rightful masters of both Congress and the courts, not to overthrow the Constitution, but to overthrow the men who pervert the Constitution. Yeah. So this is what I want to leave you with. The shift in the South is something, and it's so funny because I often encourage being reductive. I encourage you to be able to. There's an old saying, I don't remember who said it, so this is not my, I can't name it who said it. There's an old saying that if you can't explain, if you can't give your pitch,